Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about more wrestling. Surprise, surprise. This whole channel is basically just wrestling. But anyways, I'm going to be talking about more of a sensitive topic. So, if you want to click off the video, you can. But this video is about the weird and creepy things that Vince McMahon has done. So, let's get right into it. Here we go. Number 1, bra and panty matches. So, as you can tell by the name, the goal of the match was to, strip your opponent down entirely to their bra and panties. And yes, this was only for female wrestlers, which is very, very, not good. There was kids in the crowd too, so, not good for little children, you know what I mean? This is so stupid. Dude, what the fuck? You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to make a match about girls stripping each other down. First of all, it's really hard to freaking fight with just a bra and panties on because, it's very awkward, embarrassing, and, yeah. 2, it's just fucking downright creepy, man. You didn't have to do that at all. But you did. Just so you could prove a point that you're a fucking asshole. Anyways, let's get, right on to number 2, shall we? Here we go. Number 2, the Kiss My Ass Club. Now, you can probably tell, what the club was about. Basically, it was for wrestlers, if they wanted to avoid being fired or laid off or being punished, they had to kiss Vince McMahon's ass, literally, just to avoid being fired or, stuff like that. It happened to Reagan. What the fuck am I talking about? Regal. I was talking about Regal. It happened to Regal, Jim Ross, great commentator by the way, Shawn Michaels, his own son, Shane, Mick Foley, even Hornswoggle. Yes, it happened to those guys. And I am so just, they had to go through that. So that's just fucking weird. That's basically rape, man. Anyways, Regal was the first person to have it happen to him, and Hornswoggle was the last person to have it happen to him. And the thing about Shawn Michaels having it happen to him, Shane McMahon had pushed him into Vince's ass, and then Shane had to do it to his own dad. He had to kiss his own dad's ass during a match with Shawn Michaels. So, yeah. Let's get right on to number 3. Here we go. Number 3, exploiting wrestlers with dwarfism. When Vince was CEO, he often booked small people with dwarfism, just as comedic relief, and they weren't even showed their true athletic talents. They were more of jokes than athletes. Examples: Mini Mankind, Mini Dudley Boys. I think at one point there was a Mini Batista, but he was a fucking rapist or something. The guy who played Mini Batista was backstage trying to do get pictures with the female wrestlers, and he was I don't know, something about groping. I don't even know. But anyways, that's fucking weird, man. I'm so glad that Triple H is in the business. now instead of fucking Vince McMahon. Um, but anyways, they were very repetitive. They were very excessive. Sure, the matches were kind of funny with little people, but usually they were in matches with people who were twice their size, just normal sized people. And yeah, they were more as comedic relief than actually showed for their real athleticism. Hornswoggle was man, he was a masterpiece of a wrestler. Anyways, I'm glad that kind of glad that John Cena, Mini John Cena, came to the match for the Intercontinental Belt whenever that happened. It's just like it's just like seeing like little people when Vince was in the business. He did it all the time. He had little people coming in, elimination chamber, fucking shit like that. But then, when Triple H does it, he doesn't do it too much. He doesn't like. I think this is the first time he's even done it whenever he's been CEO. But he had John Cena come in, Mini John Cena. That was beautiful. Mini Stu was there to record John Cena. Amazing masterpiece. Yeah. So let's get right to number 4. Here we go. Number 4, racist, ethnic, stereotype storylines. So, race, according to Vince, race was used more as heat than meaningful storyline, which is absolutely fucked up. There has been, like, stuff about, like, nation and domination or something like that. There was stuff about, how, like, Vince called John, like, the N-word whenever he was talking about his championship belt, and then he walked off and Booker T was right there and, like, looked really pissed off at him. He was like, you said the N-word. Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's the most horrible Booker T impression anyone has ever done. Please, feel free to just absolutely flame me. Thank you. But yeah, race was used more as just tension for matches than actual athletic, meaningful storytelling and storylines for WWE. Yeah. Let's get right into number 5, which is the last one. Here we go. Number 5, making fun of dead wrestlers. So, Vince at one point had skits that referenced what was his name? Did I really forget his name? I'm gonna skip over it. I'm so sorry, everybody. Anyways, Eddie Guerrero. There was Eddie Guerrero segments that were found that fans found tone deaf or whatever, but not overtly mocking. Basically, they were fucked up segments, but they weren't overly mocking. I don't even know anymore. But when he also had literally had like a gimmick about dead wrestlers, which is absolutely fucked up. He didn't have to do that at all, which he did anyways. Like I said, just to show how much of an asshole he was. Anyways, he had skits live on WWE that like reference Owen Hart's death, which rest in peace Owen Hart. He was a great man, great wrestler, but he died in like a really tragic way. But rest in peace to Owen Hart. But yeah, let's go straight to the outro. Here we go. I really enjoy all of you for staying until the end. Probably no one's staying to the end because I am a loser. Yep. Have a good day. Fuck you, Vince. And don't die.